This is Nick from Beer and Bat Reps, and I'm here to welcome you to our first ever installment of our new series, Game Night at the FLGS, or Friendly Local Gaming Store. What we wanted to do is get more locals involved, play more games at the actual gaming store now that more people are vaccinated. Put a mask on, bring your army, let's get some games in. So our first matchup is a local named Ben. It's his first game of 9th ever. He brought his Necrons, and it was a great game. So in the future, I will bring my actual camera that we use for battle reports on the channel. But this time I just wanted to bring my cell phone. I got some pictures. I'll do a voiceover. We do have an intro, and we do have the deployment all set up, and you'll see that video in just a second. It was a great game. Let's sit back and enjoy. And if anyone else in our area wants to play a game, hit us up. You can talk to us on our Facebook page or just down in the comments. Let me know, and we can talk personally. But enjoy. Cheers. All right, so here we have the deployment. This is a combat patrol deployment. The black line is the edge, so we have the Necrons. It's all WYSIWYG, guys. Tried and true. You know the units. Scarabs. We got a couple characters. There are 4 objectives, so got him on the first. Is that an Overlord?
Yes.
Nice. Another one over here. Got the center marked. Objective over here, and the Falcons are on this one. So my list, as you can see, 6 Inceptors, 5 Intercessors, a Captain with Relic Blade, Storm Shield, Jump Pack. He's got the Eye of Hypnoth and Hand of Dorn, which we got to roll. Extra D3 for 3. Oh boy. And then what kind of relics and Warlord traits are you rocking?
Immortal Pride.
Nice.
And Arrow of Infinity.
Ooh, scary. Even stronger. Was it Tachyon Arrow? Even stronger one? Nice.
Yes. Strength 16.
Well, you want to roll off on camera for first turn?
6.
5 to 6. All right. Good game, man. Let's have fun. All right. So turn 1 went to the Necrons. He went ahead and jumped over to the side, to the right of that screen. There's an objective behind that wall in the top right corner. And he started planting banners. He jumped over there with some Scarabs. He couldn't plant banners with them, but he could at least get on the objective. He started moving to that flank with the Warriors. He put a couple shots, long range, down into my Intercessors and put a wound on them. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, guys, the lighting's pretty good at the store, so that'll not really be an issue. The issue might be audio. When the store's busy, it could get kind of loud. Luckily, this game we played at a time of night where we were the only people in the store, so that was no issue. Like I said, soon I'll be moving from my cell phone back to the real camera with the real mic, so the audio will be a lot better. But I think that turned out pretty fine. It was his first game, so I didn't really want to focus on recording everything. I wanted to just have a good game with him and, make sure I didn't distract him with all kinds of battle report type stuff. So I just took lots of pictures and figured I'd do a voiceover. So here he is moving up the field. We're getting ready for Falcons turn 1 since it was such long range. I kind of played KG and deployed really far back. So when we get to Falcons turn 1, I just went hard to the left flank because I had to go grab that objective. I didn't want to get behind on the objectives in such a small game. I kept my character within 3 inches so that he couldn't snipe me with that Tachyon Arrow or Times Arrow, the relic version. And I was really scared of these blade ancients. I forget what they're called, the Necrons with blades. So I just put all 6 Inceptors into them and deleted them. I used a stratagem from Imperial Fists where each 6 becomes 3 hits, and it was overkill. But I did not want to face them in combat. I knew that for sure. Those guys are tough. And here's the shot of after deleting that unit. One quick thing, we both took attrition. We both took banners. And then he took one from the Necron book where it's about keeping me out of board quarters that he's in. And my last one, I took Slay the Warlord. So I knew I had to be a little aggressive. I wanted to get the 6 points. We took our secondaries from the main rulebook, not from the tournament book. So that's why we have Slay the Warlord for 6 points and attrition for 4 points. But yeah, here's how it looks at the end of turn 1 for the Falcons. So here's the board from a different angle. You can see I just destroyed the Blade Combat Necron unit right in the middle. You can see his Overlord is hanging back on the far left of the screen on the objective. He's got his big unit of warriors moving up. Oh, and his warriors are half the close combat guns and half the rapid fire guns. Pretty interesting. And he's moving up. As you can see, the game's progressing and things are getting a little more aggressive now. We got danger close with the 10-pack of Necrons and the Technomancer right behind him. Or it might be Chronomancer, I'm not positive. It's the one that gives him an invul and can raise him back to life, like a Necromancer. But yes, he's coming in hot, and you can see the Inceptors are moving up while my captain stays on the objective. Which proved to be a huge mistake, because he then used his Tachyon Arrow souped up version, Relic, and one-shotted my Warlord. I tried to roll my 4-up invul. I even used a command point to re-roll it, to no avail. I was destroyed. It was embarrassing. And as you can see from this picture, things have gone south for the Falcons of Terra. Between guns and combat, the Necrons are really doing work. They just, in a game this small, the defense of the Necrons is so strong. They're just so tough. And my opponent, Ben, was rolling incredibly. He was rolling God mode. He was rolling nothing but 5s and 6s constantly. It was just a fun game. He rolled really, really good. There was not much I could do to stop the tide from coming. And slowly, my poor intercessors here got dragged down one by one. Meanwhile, on the other side of the board, I made a desperate attempt to get Slay the Warlord. I threw all the Inceptors I could at the Warlord. It was a long, drawn-out fight. I shot him first before I charged in, and he was just so tough. He had that 5-up feel no pain shrug, and he just was cutting me down with that scythe, that war scythe. Some really, really good rolling from my opponent, and after a few turns of this, he cut them all down, one after another by himself. And on the other field down here, on the other side of the field, you can see his character had jumped over to that last 4th objective, and here's how the game looks at the end. The Necrons on all 4 objectives, a total table, and a massacre. The Necrons played incredible. Well done to my opponent, Ben. He was a lot of fun to play against. I'm sure we'll have a rematch in the future. Or maybe the Necrons will face a different army of mine. Maybe the Space Wolves or something fun like that. But yeah, guys, this is basically it. In the future, I probably will record more instead of doing still photos. It really just depends on each given battle. If my opponent is more comfortable with the game and I can focus more on recording, I'll do that. If not, we'll just have fun, take some pictures, have a good game, and I can tell you about it later. If you enjoy this type of thing, these local matches, please hit like, subscribe, tell your buddies. And like I said, if you are local and you want to get a game in and you don't mind your army being on camera, let me know. You can be my next opponent on game night at the FLGS. Also, Noah, the other member of Beer and Bat Reps, is going to be wanting to get some games in at the game store as well, and he'll be recording as well. So between the two of us, we can get a lot of games in. So just let us know, guys. We're very excited about this. We want to get more people involved with the channel, more locals, and just get more gaming going at the actual game store. So cheers, guys. This is Nick from Beer and Bat Reps. Later.